final exam is coming, but I still have endless homework, papers, projects to write. I wish I could have somebody write it for me. Hello everybody, so in this video we are going to talk about ghostwriting services. You may already have heard of ghostwriting services, but what exactly it is? Who are the writers, who are the clients, why do people need it for, what's the difference between ghostwriting and plagiarism, and why do I care? So what is a ghostwriter? A ghostwriter is hired to write literacy or journalistic works, speeches, or other texts that are officially credited to another person as the author. In simple words, ghostwriter write for their clients, but instead of signing their own name at the top of the essay, they sign their client's name, so the work ghostwriter wrote becomes their client's work. Ghostwriters has been used in many different places across various professions. Despite the most common writing for published novels, ghostwriter also write for business plans or lab reports, and such behavior also appear really common in our real life. For example, the master teacher will ask their master students to write the lab report while they do in the lab, and also the business corporations will hire ghostwriter to write the plan for them while they do the planning. Moving on to my second question, who are the writers in the ghostwriting industries? Most ghostwriters are experienced writers from all over the world, but most of them came from the United States, England, and India. Indians are ranked as the most hardworking ghostwriter nation. One fun fact is that the reason why there aren't that many Asian in the ghostwriting industry is because usually it takes American and England to write a paper in one day, but it takes 3 or more for the Asian. And another fun fact is that even some professors in the universities, they take the job of ghostwriting services to write papers for other people because they just want to earn some extra money. And another fun fact is that to accommodate the language need for their clients, because usually most of the clients ghostwriters encountered are not that good at writing papers, they will ask the writers to write as simple language as possible. Now going to my fourth question, whether ghostwriting services are illegal or not, which many people are curious, but unfortunately, ghostwriting services are legal. The reason behind is because unlike plagiarism, where we just take other people's published work into our own, ghostwriters do know how to cite outside sources. And even though it's a ghostwriter who finished the essay for their clients, it's the clients sign the name. The clients do not need to cite their own source, right?
Okay, here I wanted to add a question for you to consider. Even though ghostwriting is legal in the industries, but when it comes to helping students writing papers or even take exams using the student's name, should it be counted as cheating or not?
I hope you find the previous Q&A are entertaining and help you gain a better understanding into the ghostwriter industry as a whole. Now I'm going to move on to the most important question I want to answer. So you may ask, you talk about ghostwriting services, you talk about it's legal and it's been there for years, but nobody actually do anything to it. It seems like it's a problem that will never be solved. So why do you even care? Why now? What has triggered me to bring this up is just a simple little advertisement message the ghostwriter has sent in their social media. One very common and effective strategy ghostwriter has used to reach its students is just to pretend that they are also the students and get accepted into the students' group chat. When I first got accepted by my university and joined the university's accepted students group chat, many students requested to add me as friends. They all claimed that they were upperclassmen and trying to guide me through the university life, but only a few of them were true upperclassmen. Some of them were house-renting salesperson and others were ghostwriters. They began to post advertisement in the group chat a month later, so that by then there would be enough students in the group chats. Even later on, they were kicked out by the group chat's manager. The advertisement and personal QR code remain in the group chat for students to scan and add. And sadly, those ghostwriters are using new students' trust toward the upperclassmen. And what's even crazy about their so-called marketing strategy is this one ghostwriter trying to add me as their personal friend, claiming that she is a seeker and she can foresee future. When I see that social media post from the ghostwriting services, I was really angry. Seeing my school name appearing in the advertisement, I feel super ashamed. Not because I feel like it's so unfair for me to work so hard but they are achieving effortlessly, but because as a selective private university that stresses diversity, equality, academic integrity, the school is not doing anything even though they know this happens on their campus. And this is not okay. Why mentioning private selective university? Because the tuition is high, the acceptance rate is low, and more diversity in the student body would bring more understanding and tolerance. Why do I mention those? Because I do respect the fact that students have different learning backgrounds and learning pace and even disabilities. I used to have depression, and I do not want to do anything but crying days and night. I have to separate my assignments into small chunks, maybe even one question, and force myself to be in the moment and just finishing that one question. Maybe it is too difficult to write certain assignments for some students that they need help. But even as international students, we got into school with fair TOEFL SAT scores, with great application as indicating our writing ability, purpose, and goals. And even those doesn't count, the university do have small-sized, different-leveled international student writing classes for students. And even in major classes, it is not hard to schedule individual appointment with the professor or the writing center. Diploma is extremely important, but we got accepted because we have the ability and the school sees our potential. We chose the school not because we just want a random diploma. We pay high tuition to learn, to make mistakes, and hoping to success in the future, not to run away. Help is everywhere. There is no reason to find ghostwriters to take exam or finish assignment because after all, you know it in your heart. It is not your work, not your grade, maybe even not the diploma you deserve. Ghostwriting services have become more and more popular after COVID-19, taking online classes, even exams for the clients. One most popular news I've watched is one student died in a car accident where she kept turning assignments, which scared all her teachers to death. But in fact, she just hired ghostwriters.
My intention is not to criticize anybody because we are all adults and need to be responsible for our own action. I just hope by watching my video, if you're planning on using the ghostwriting services, please take the following 3 questions into consideration.
First, according to a professional ghostwriter, she learned 5 new skills each day, doing homeworks for other students, but you pay the tuition. Is it okay to give up these learning and practicing opportunities you deserve? My second question is, knowing that in order not to be recognized, ghostwriters will only use really simple English, but you may even be better than that. Is it okay to risk your GPA for that? And last but not least, after all, you're lying to your parents and professors, which are against academic integrity. Is it okay risking your diploma for that? Well, after all those things, back to real life. I still have tons of homework due before final exams. See my video editing assignments. Yeah. But I choose to do everything by myself. What about you?